Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. Today we are discussing a 2010 model year launch, 250 pieces in white gold. This is the Chopard L.U.C Tech Qualite Fleurier. Qualite Fleurier, part of a special regional certification of both chronometric precision and fine finishing. It was effectively the Val de Travers answer to the Geneva hallmark. The watch on my wrist representing a timepiece 39 millimeters in diameter from the upscale Chopard L.U.C or Louis Chopard collection, inaugurated back in 1996 with the original caliber 196. The timepiece I'm wearing is very much in that tradition, but a bit more on the avant-garde side. The size is traditional and so is the finish. You can see the timepiece 39 millimeters in diameter, 48.2 millimeters lug-to-lug, and slim in profile. At only 9.6 millimeters with a domed bezel, it slides easily underneath the cuff. The spacing between the lugs is 19 millimeters, so it's a bit petite in that regard. The lugs are designed to be elegant, minimal, pared down, almost gossamer in their profile, and you can really see that to good effect when we get a little bit closer. This timepiece features lugs that are stepped out from the case band, and you can see that they are separate sculpturally and physically. They have their own body and their volume and definition, so this is the opposite of a blended lug Calatrava. The strap itself is large rectangular scale alligator leather, black monotone stitch, very flat. You can see it is a sheer edge that shows the thickness of the construction on the underside. You can see that this is a Chopard factory strap in outstanding condition, and it's matched with a white gold pin buckle, and a substantial white gold pin buckle at that. Not too many pin buckles fixed physically using a screw. It also features a suspended bridge over the stanchions so that this strap lies flat on the wrist instead of stacking up underneath the buckle. It sits inside the buckle. The case band is slender and strong. You can see the only real horizontal is formed by the junction between the domed bezel and the shear of the case band, and that is a slim case band. All of the strength of this case comes from the vaulted domed profile of the bezel and the step of those tapered lugs. Now, white gold, you can see 18 karat, giving way to a dial that is in its own right a mass of grayscales and several different focal planes. You can see that most of the dial is black polished. The inner ring that frames the small seconds as well as the center dial, the hands, which are a unique fusion delta style, and the outer frame, which you can see is just inboard of the minutes track, and then the numerals themselves, all of this black polished and sensational. You can also see elements of the movement below. This is a remarkably deep dial that's difficult to capture on camera, but you get a sense as you look at it diagonally just how much is going on. Now you also note there is a small rotating member that actually translates the micro rotor automatics action to the dial side. There are stripes linear across the dial side of the movement. You can see satin graining on the MotionWorks cap. You can see outboard there is a silver track for the minutes of the dial, and it features plots of lume, so there will be a lume shot. It's a handsome array, and true to its claim, this is a certified chronometer, so it's both Qualite Fleurier and COSC, and the two go hand in hand. Here's how. Let's turn it all over. You can see the L.U. Chopard motif on the crown, and now the case back. Alright, this is a caliber that deserves respect because it features COSC chronometer certification, and it has also been subject by means of a representative caliber, not this exact one, but a representative caliber, to the chronofiable, the 3-week test of wear and tear on a movement that's basically beaten to within an inch of its life. It's also finished the standards that are enumerated in the Qualite Fleurier basic documents. So it has a level of finish competitive with Geneva. Remember, out in Fleurier and Neuchâtel, you can't earn the Geneva hallmark because you're not in the city or canton of Geneva, hence Qualite Fleurier, established in 2001. You have the COSC standards as well. So chronofiable, you have the Qualite Fleurier finish, and you have the COSC certification, all of those. 29 joules adjusted in 5 positions like a chronometer. You have a rotating mass of 22 karat white gold, the micro rotor allowing the movement to be slim, so the watch can be as thin as a manual wind, with the case back as open and visible as a manual wind. You can see that mirrored ungulation on the edge of every bridge, as well as the half bridge for the balance. The same has been executed within every jewel and screw countersinks. The stripes are incredibly rich and crested, so darker on one side, lighter on the other. These are abrasive wheel stripes, not stamped. Every screw head has been black polished, and you can see that to good effect as I move the watch through the light. And then you can see that there's an engine turned perlage across the base plate, and there is a explosive sunburst across the half rotor, twin stacked mainspring barrels with a 65-hour power reserve. The twin barrels help to increase the power reserve and even out the torque release from max wind to minimum wind, so that the watch has a very regular rate from max wind to minimum wind. It doesn't speed up when fully wound or slow down when discharged. It beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour, and its chronometer, you can see the Qualite Fleurier stamp, the Q with a box surrounding it right underneath my finger, so that's what that is. It's a sensational watch, and it's the cure for the common Calatrava. Heck, it's even loomed, 30 meters water resistant. It's not an aquatic watch, but then again, you've got an L.U.C Pro 1 for that, right? You could see this one and make it yours on the watch box. Chopard L.U.C Tech, plenty of loom, and that's a dress watch.